Okay, here we go again, boys. Had I known how hard this challenge is gonna be, I probably would have made some other decisions. But hey, here we go again still. This is a challenge run I've been wanting to do for a while now, so I'm quite excited for this. We shall grab the Estus and disable it right away. That felt wrong. That felt wrong. So the rules are really simple. No healing items, no Estus, no healing rings, no spells, and of course no embers during the boss fights. Here we go. I picked a mercenary for the class since they have the best possible weapon you can start with. I have never used the twin swords. Are they good? Subscribe if this is the most OP weapon of the game. I proceed to the first boss, feeling confident. I know I'm not gonna die here, but hey, it's Dark Souls. Anything can happen. Of course the second phase is always some trouble since you cannot see anything. And hey, does he even have a moveset? After some accurate slicing, the first one goes down, and I haven't yet taken a hit. I've been noticing during these multiple challenge runs that in the beginning I'm always confident, but everything turns to shit at some point. There's not much business in Firelink Shrine yet, so I just level up and get the hell out of here. I say hello to the poochies and take a huge risk facing this guy without fire bombs. Surprise, smashing the attack button does the trick. I proceed to kill all the hobots from the area, since I don't want to get backstabbed from nowhere. You really want to be careful with this. You have no Estus. One wrong shot and you're done. After some early game soul farming, we're off to the bonfire. I feel like maxing out damage in this sort of run is a priority, so I use my Titanite shards to upgrade my weapons. Also a few level ups and we continue. Oh yeah, of course, the usual Firelink business. I go to murder this guy in hopes of a Titanite shard, but for some reason the thing doesn't drop it. Shouldn't he drop one? I think my Dark Souls 3 randomizer is still messing up my game files somehow, and the drops ain't working. I hope that won't be a problem. Anyway, I grab the ember and the big guy spins me to hell. Getting this shortcut is a clear sign of confidence against Word. In the way to the boss fight, I make sure to get abused by these homeless people in the alley. What a good times. Wonderful stuff. Word busts in and I bust out the lightning. The Cell Swords absolutely shred through the early game enemies. But the low health, it's really a problem and I'm paying attention to it. Playing without Estus, it's a dangerous road. On my way back to the boss fight, I almost get killed in the way, so I gotta run back to the bonfire. These are the sort of things that make you question why are you even doing this in the first place. Finally back to business. Let's see who dies now. Man, Word better be ready for this, because now I'm mad. How about that? That didn't take long. I head on to grab the banner, and no, I'm not gonna do it. Don't be crazy. When I get to Undead Settlement, I feel like I don't want to deal with these guys right now, so I just run past. Don't touch me. Of course these guys won't let me camp out right away. Also, screw these guys. I do a little bit of exploration and get absolutely pummeled by these farmers. I guess they're mad about the inflation. I have to think that over for a while. Of course, since this is a no Estus run, I'm not gonna grab the bone shard and die to the arrow. No, no, no. Well, that was stupid. It's time to face the big ballsack guy. I go right in and start smashing his skin sacks. I try to do as much damage as possible up here, since I don't have to deal with the poison. But of course I have to deal with these homeless people over here. I wouldn't die to rotten greywood, right? Next try, it's the same business again. This fight has now taken over 10 seconds, which is actually too much screen time for this boss. Rolling carefully has gotten me this far, and the rotten greywood is now at 1 hit. But of course make sure to fumble the last roll and get killed. Fuck's sake. I come back with vengeance in mind and absolutely pummel this cursed boss. I only did this for the kiln, I need it for later. At this point of the run I'm feeling kinda good. Yeah, I have died a couple of times, but there hasn't been any major problems yet. And there isn't gonna be. Right? Also, leave a like if you enjoy these sort of post-commentary videos. I give old Frosty here the old how do you do, and head for the Road of Sacrifices. The Road of Sacrifices is truly accurately named, since I sacrifice my mental health here. Yeah, no wonder this shit gets run past every time. After penetrating the Black Knight, Mr. Krabs returns the favor. I don't know why these crabs are so mad about me being here. Like they would need these shields. Anyways, after giving this guy a feasting of a lifetime, I grabbed the ragged mask for some godforsaken reason. And since I'm here, I might as well grab the Estus shard. Even though I'm not using Estus. What the hell is wrong with me? And while I'm here, might as well get this out of the way. I decide to get the Havel ring since I cannot play without it. Getting it requires me to beat down an old friend. Unfortunately, he impresses me with the warm hug. After cutting his nuts off and getting all the large Titanite shards from here, I finally get the Havel ring. Let's go. I have also infused my swords with the sharp gem. I have done this to completely max out the damage. Now we just need to get these bad boys to plus 10. Let's see this in action. Crystal Sage is probably crying in terror, seeing me waiting for him or her, teleporting back to the surface. Another boss done. Everything has gone surprisingly well this far, but I'm sure at some point everything will turn to shit. There's no other way. That just has to happen at some point. I even make sure to grab this shortcut for my mental health and security. I just need to get past these enemies so I can get out of here. Thank you, Jesus, for the iframes. You really saved me here. Oh my god. But here, Dark Souls turns into a horror game. The guy jumps down to the elevator and we have an absolutely epic duel for our lives. I just need to get the shortcut. I run for my absolute life to the gate to get the iframes, but this happens. The amount of desperation I felt at this moment was unmatched. After finally getting the shortcut open, it's time to run for my life again. I practically decide to skip the whole place. I just for some reason don't like this place. I don't know what it is, but just get the hell out of here. I open the big door and head for the boss fight. The deacons are surely a easy fight, but when you're dealing with only one health bar, there might be some problems on the way. I storm in and slash away, trying to take as much health in every single swing as I can. To be completely honest, I was kinda worried here, since I thought that damage would be much higher. But hey, we can make do. And the danger is, if I get stun locked, I'm done. I decide to take a trip around this statue and get hit with this magical thing. Now I'm really worried. At the end, I decide to just go for it. It's now or never. Jesus Christ, that health. I'm glad it's all over now. Next up we have the Abyss Watchers, which I'm not too worried about, but hey, I'm using a dex build. I'm usually using the big bonk weapons. So, can I even stagger that thing? I hope I can. He hits me with the first swing, and now I'm really worried. Thank God that worry goes away when I start swinging. But hey, I'm not perfect. Next try I managed to get him to the second phase, but my health bar, it's dangerously low. It's so low that I get one-shotted right away. I guess I now know how it feels like. After getting killed again, I'm starting to lose my cool, and dying again wasn't helping with my nerves. Naturally, I decided to take a break from that fight and face the dancer instead. That went absolutely how you would expect. I decide to stand here for a while to go try my tears. I go in again to face the Abyss Watchers. At the moment my confidence level is McLovin from Superbad. I'm almost shocked when I get him to the second phase. The second phase is going surprisingly well, but my health, it's plummeting. At the end, I did it. I got Abyss Watchers. Funny how that works sometimes. In the catacombs, my plan is clear. I use the shortcut and get this ring to boost my dexterity and rolling. That ring is gonna be vital moving towards the end game. I proceed to go down to the smoldering lake to grab the large Estus shards. I have no other business here today. Hell yeah, there we go. My adventure wasn't for nothing. Next is ass-whooping time for Volnir. But it went so well. I probably killed him in under a minute. See for yourself. Unofficial world record. After running away from the well-trained dog, I do a little side quest with Seaport. I came all this way to get this one ring. I desperately need it. It's time to handle the business. Facing the dancer without any Estus, it's a kind of a tall order, but I'm confident with the first phase. I can read her moves and I can just enjoy the fight. The second phase is where the trouble is. She invites me to the dance and I fiercely jump in. Of course that's considered a toxic behavior, so I get pummeled again. I get caught by rolling at the wrong time, and yeah, I'm one hit again. The rest of the fight was an absolute masterclass of dexterity and skill. When the dancer went down, I couldn't believe my eyes. I couldn't believe what I have just done. Before heading on to the next area, I decided to reward myself with this new cool armor set. I have kinda neglected the whole armor thing this far, which is completely unreasonable. I'm not using any Estus, why wouldn't I maximize my defense? What was I thinking? Like and subscribe. Also, being down here made me realize, when you cannot use any healing items, the poison is truly your poison. So think it over. Is getting the Titanite chunks really worth it? Of course it is, you gotta max out the damage, big boy. Boom, look at that. We are officially moving on. I'm not sure what kind of armor this is, but I'm sure Lord Varus would have loved one. It turns out that the dragon is easy, but these homeless bums, they are the real trouble. Also, screw this guy. Damn, I hate you. Damn. Why does this area have to be so dog shit? What did I ever do to you? I'm sure old Frosty here will be good to me. Yeah, let's never talk about that again. I'm not ready yet. Heading off to the Dragon Slayer, I'm ready to take out my anger on something. I think I remember his moveset quite well, and I can still fast roll with this armor set, so usually that's a recipe for success. But the second phase, man. The second phase, it scares me. When I get his health to halfway, he finally hits me once. But the damage, that's not too bad. I can handle that. In the end, that one lucky swing was the only hit he was gonna get, and he goes down as well. See ya later, alligator. Next up, I handle Los Heroes, cheat cheese, easy fight, get that weak stuff out of here, and murder the reigning champion, but this one with help, of course. Don't judge me. I don't even need to be here. This is an optional boss. Hold your horses. I just needed the souls in order to level up, so I won't get absolutely blasted here, which I do, probably. Maybe, we'll see. It's such a shame since Irithyll is one of the most beautiful places in the whole game, but it's the one that gets run past. I just don't want to deal with these enemies anymore. I've done it so many times. A quick pit stop later, we head for the dungeon. I make sure to kill these guys extra fast so they won't drain my health bar. If they get that stupid attack in and drain my health bar, I have nothing to regen it with. I'm cooked. So, as you can probably tell, I just run for my dear life, skip the giant dude and these fucking assholes. You remember what happened last time while I was here? I'm heading for Yhorm excited for the fight, but for some reason his AI was broken. This has never happened before. I was ready for this fight, I was waiting for this fight. But yeah, he just stands there and takes the beating. I feel kinda bad for doing this. I'm just hoping that he activates when he reaches the fire phase, but no, nothing. I decide to give him the courtesy of finishing him off with the twin blades. Before Pontiff, I do some contemplating. How do I beat this boss without using any Estus? I have no clue. So after giving it some thought, I decide to head back to the catacombs to get this ring. It should help my rolling a little bit, and that will come in handy against Pontiff. I bust out the lightning, even though I don't even know if Pontiff is weak to it. I just gotta use everything I have. I dodge the first swing and the fight is on. We both keep swinging at each other, seeing who staggers first. This is truly an epic duel of the dual blades. I took a way more aggressive mindset to the fight than I normally do, and I swing him at every chance I get. When he enters the second phase, I even get a few back shots in, and once he tries to summon the clone, I'm all for it. It's now or never. Beating Pontiff on the first try, that wasn't something I was expecting. I felt happy about that, and look at my health, like 1/3 of the way. Hell yeah, let's go. This time I also decided that I probably will skip the Ring of Favor, since I know I cannot kill those dogs without any Estus. That's just impossible. I carefully sneak past the Black Knights and head for Anor Londo. I know that Aldrich is gonna be a problem, since she has the absolutely overpowered arrow attack. I know, if I get hit by that, it's over. Also in the second phase the whole floor is filled with fire, so get ready to take some damage. At least the damage is super nice, thank god. But I also get a demonstration that at this point of the game, I die from 2 hits. Damn. Yeah, talk about being cooked. You are in for a treat, boys. Also, the run back to the boss gives me time to think, what the hell am I doing here? Why am I even doing this? I got to the second phase almost every try, but unfortunately my health was at a level where a tiny fart would kill me. And by fart I mean this completely busted mage attack. Talk about overpowered moves. Also, I think her entire body is a hitbox when this attack comes. Also, make sure to look out for that fire on the ground. That'll get you. At the beginning of the next try, I get hit right away, and I'm losing my confidence. It's over. Time for another run to the boss room. But I guess I timed my attacks just right, because I got her to almost 1 hit before even start of the second phase. This was gonna be it. I run in and focus like hell. After her swing misses, I know that's it. Just spam away. Thank you Dark Souls gods for the RNG. You helped me out there. After all that, we finally get the key to the Grand Archives. Since my twin plates are already at +10 and I have soft capped my dexterity a long time ago, I think I can just run past this place. Of course, in the way I get abused by the most frustrating attack of the whole game. God damn it. There's nothing worse than to die while being completely helpless. I felt true satisfaction when I got this shortcut. And thank god this one guy missed his spear attack. I would have been dead. One more boss before the final one. Let's go. The damage I made at this point was completely busted and broken, but the fact that I only have 1 health bar, that really doesn't leave a room for mistakes. During the next try I managed to go hitless and to reach the second phase. The damage is still really good, but once they hit me with their attack, the desperation falls again. I just hack and slash, hoping for the best. The dear brother goes down, and I use everything I have left. And for some miracle of God, the blast doesn't hit me. I would have been dead. And seeing that, I knew it was over for this too. Hell yeah. 1 boss to go. I dump all the remaining souls to Vigor and decide to go for it right away. Soul of Cinder has never been an issue for me, and I demonstrate that by emoting at the beginning of the fight like a true hero. The first phase isn't really that hard, but if you come to the boss arena with this sort of swagger, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it hard. During the second try, I get to the second phase, and I'm thinking, it's over. But the Soul of Cinder has other plans for me. Watching my character get absolutely impaled and Soul of Cinder just walking away made me realize this wasn't gonna be easy. I didn't yet realize I was about to face my hardest challenge since my first playthrough of Dark Souls 1 all those years ago. I finally did it. Dark Souls 3 without using any healing items. This nearly broke me. I'll see you in the next challenge. Like and subscribe.